It's Natalie. Today we're going to talk about the top 5 mistakes that new rowers make with their body position. I'm going to show you on an erg, but the same thing applies for on the water, so whether you're on a rowing machine in your basement or out on the water on a new team, this is for you. Alright, let's jump right in. The first mistake people make is something called tucking their tail. So normally when you go up to the catch, you leave a nice angle forward and you do this. However, people that tuck their tail think that they need to go a little bit more forward, so they tuck under. What this does is does not allow your hamstring power to provide as much power as it can, and it puts the emphasis on your shoulder muscles, so you do your shoulders first and then your back. In order to make sure you're not tucking your tail under, you reach forward, you slide up, leave your butt behind you, keeping that back angle the same the whole time up, and then you take a stroke. Once again, this is a normal stroke, and now I'm tucking my tail. It's not as effective. The next item is kind of the opposite. It's called shooting your slide. It's like that. So you're essentially pushing your legs out before you make contact with either the rowing machine or the water. So if I was rowing, it would be, I would do my legs and then I would put my blade in and then pull in. On a rowing machine, you're just simply pushing your legs before you hear any resistance. So in order to do that, make sure you're keeping your back angle the same as you move back, and you're simply pushing your legs down, and then you can finish your stroke. One good drill to fix this is a legs only drill. Very good on an erg. Harder in a boat. In order to do it in a boat, you have to, when you get to the finish, put your hands straight down, and do this, just straight down, go up here, and then down. So just work on the erg until you can do it easily on the boat. The next one that is another body mechanics issue that people have often is they'll come up here and then they'll put it with their arms first. What that does is it makes it so that your leg muscles aren't really doing anything. You're still going to feel tired, but they're not actually moving the boat or the numbers on the rowing machine. So make sure you're keeping them forward. The same thing, that body angle forward, like we've been talking about with all these things. So body angle, swing the back, arms in, arms out, back forward, legs forward. Legs, back, arms, back, legs, and more smoothly. The fifth item that we're going to talk about is not keeping your toes connected to the foot stretchers. So as you're coming up the recovery, your toes should be connected to the foot stretchers. Some people, when they take a stroke, they use the straps on the erg or their shoes in the boat to pull them up to the catch. What that does is it actually pulls the boat backwards. You don't want to be doing that. Remember, in the boat will move underneath you. It doesn't work on a rowing machine, but on a boat, you take your stroke, you relax your knees and let the boat move underneath you. On an erg, you have to just keep your toes connected and then make sure you're in control as you come up the recovery. One good drill for that is making sure your feet are out. And it works in the boat and on an erg. Alright, so I said 5, but I really meant 6. So another common issue I really see is people not having their wrists in the power position during the drive. So this doesn't happen as often on a rowing machine because you're not feathering and squaring, but in the boat you can get people either pulling like this or pulling like this. Making sure they're straight in the power position when you're rowing is very important. Yeah, I hope these tips helped you to become a better rower, and subscribe for more details on all these things. We'll get into them eventually.